Happy June, everyone. This is Heather Cannon, United Distance Stars co-founder and executive director. Wanted to give you another quick update on what we're doing with our program in Liberia. I want to do some screen shares and then a short wrap up after that. So the first thing I want to say is happy birthday to everyone born in June. As you come into a new month, this will be the 6th month of 2024, and we hope you have a wonderful birthday. I want to encourage you to consider UDS to do a birthday fundraiser. These are great opportunities to connect with the people in your network and to help us support our programs in Liberia, which includes vocational training. We're teaching young Liberians valuable trade skills, and by doing a donation to our program, you're supporting the course by giving them the materials they need. You could sponsor a student. There's so much you can do to help us get further along in our programs. Speaking of birthday fundraisers, Kelvin Fomba, our co-founder and director in Liberia, in April wanted to raise 12,000 and he ended up raising 1,225. So what this is doing, it's helping 12 students because his birthday was on April 12th. So his goal was to raise 1,200 for 12 students. So it's a great opportunity just to do things for these young people who are really trying hard to succeed in their training. Little update. One of our popular courses is the UDS electrician course, and our instructor, Emmett Kilby, is working with both academic students and young adults in his program. And he is guiding them through their journey of becoming electricians. We are slowly working on building them a better lab. And so they put together this table. So when they were putting this table together, they were practicing making sure their connections were correct so they could turn on the lights. There's a video in here. It's also on our YouTube channel, which you can watch and see what they're learning. Also, we had another return visitor, Martina Gargard, returned after her last visit was in 2018. She had visited our center when we were about a year and a few months old. We were still new, and she's now returned, and she really got to see the results. And she spent a lot of time with our catering students, just kind of understanding what they're learning. She liked to partner with us more. She's really interested in working with tailoring to start a children's clothing line of affordable clothing. So I'll be putting these links within the current video in the description. Also recently, we had United Distance Stars Academy Queen Contest. And so we had students representing the various classes from pre-K to 11th grade. And we had one winner and a runner-up. So Joy Specimen was the winner and Angela Wilba was the runner-up. So that was some fun times that they recently had. The other thing I wanted to talk about was we have this student group and alumni group I brought up before. And this is how we connect our students and our alumni, but also with people who are supporting us. This is another way besides our tea time where there's a connection. And like one of the things we do in here, I recently shared there was posting for the Humphrey Fellowship, which the U.S. Embassy shared. There was another one for this UNDP growth accelerator. So this has just been a way for us to try to connect with our students and kind of keep everybody together somehow. It's really hard to get everybody together because some people have to move away because sometimes the rent in the city is too high, or they just are going back to their counties. Maybe they found opportunities there after they learned a skill. So this is one way where we can keep everybody together. The other thing I did a week ago Wednesday, I did a Rotary presentation with the Minneapolis Rotary in Minnesota here. And so basically, really talked about our 10-year anniversary, covered our mission and vision statement. I really wanted to highlight how, we have local representation and solutions because Kelvin Fomba, he is there on the ground. He's the one who has a very much a lived experience similar to those that we're serving. We talk about our program, what we're offering, how we remove barriers to learning, what are we offering with our academy, how we added vocational training to our older academic students, having 100% solar energy, which I've talked about before, our alumni giving back, where are we going towards the future, where we need help, and just, highlighted all that information as well. So I think those are all critical in what we're doing. So it's pretty much my update, but I do have two things that I don't do a screen share on. One is that we're working on a new strategic plan, and that strategic plan will be focused on our new center. So we're looking at it from different areas within the pie. So we got to finalize the plans and, what does this 2-story L-shaped building, what does it all contain? Because that's kind of the idea. It's a 2-story L-shaped building. It's going to have classrooms, it's going to have offices, it's going to have like a workshop area. We want to have that hall where we can do programs like orientations. We want a kitchen for the catering, but also for the catering students, but also for any programs we have. We'd like to have a computer library area. So we're still trying to finalize what that is, how that looks inside, and then we have to break down the costs. So then we know how we need to fundraise. We already have 8,500 bricks made, 8-inch cement blocks. We also have under $8,000 put away for this, because we haven't done much fundraising for this building yet because we don't have all the stuff in place. We also want to identify who are some potential funders. Is there some funding we can get on Liberia, and is there some funding we can get on the US side? So we also want to look at what all those options are, the transitioning to the new center from the old, because currently we're leasing the old. We want to make sure we know what programs we want. How do we look at UDS in this new center? One of the things we've talked about before, we need to upgrade our materials. And so, make sure that they're more advanced. We're working out with treadle sewing machines, which we've been using since 2014, but we want machines that can do that embroidering, that can do quilting, stuff like that, because it has become very popular. Our auto mechanics course, we don't offer it as much because we're still working with a combustible engine with carburetors. They're not popular cars anymore, so we need to make sure we update that as well. So that's just kind of a highlight of the strategic plan that we're currently drafting. We still got a long ways to go, but I wanted to give you that update. And also in June, we should be closing down the academic school year for our kids and young adults, because we do have both in the academic program. and that won't start up for the new school year until September. So there's going to be some winding down, but the vocational training will continue because we started that January, February. So that's still got a long ways to go. And we'll be keeping those updates as well. So I just want to end this short. I thank you for your time as always. And I just want to always keep you updated on some of the things we're doing, who we're connecting with, where we're going. I showed you that group if you're interested in, being part of that group, because every once in a while, a student or an instructor or alumni posts something. You get to see what they're doing, what they've learned, or how they're utilizing their skills now, what business that they've started, what job they have. So it's a nice way of hearing from them directly than one of us. So I just want to again say thank you for everything that you do to help us continue to grow our program, continue to do the best for these children and youth in Liberia. You are so appreciated, and trust me, they are always praying for the best for you. And we just want to just appreciate you for everything that you've been doing. And I will check with you in July. Bye-bye.